Hey, what is going on, y'all? It's the boy Trill here on that AyItsUsFamily channel. I'm here with the one and only, the legend.
Hey, it's Mom.
What? Hey, is Mom?
Yeah.
If anything, it'll be A is me, Mom. But I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna let you.
I'm doing the intro again.
Think on that.
Hey.
Anyway, we got. Do people understand the scale of the universe? I ain't gonna lie.
You English that again.
Whatever.
English that again.
Do people understand the scale of the universe?
Okay.
Is that enough English for y'all? No,
Yes.
But yeah. Honestly, I saw this video was trending. I ain't gonna lie, it's getting a lot of views. So I was like, yo, we should check this out. Because honestly, it's a good question. Do people understand the scale? I mean, I understand that basically there's the whole universe, and then there's the observable universe, which is like basically what we know of and the farthest out that we can see. But obviously there's farther than that. So like, you know.
Okay, so let's see if people understand the scale of the universe.
Let's indeed see. Of course, if y'all want to watch the original video, that boy will be down in the description below to give your own opinions and conjectures.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's lock in. You feel me?
Here we go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do people really understand the scale of the universe?
Damn, really? That's okay.
This task is going to seem ridiculously easy.
Rank
Okay, let's
these
see.
things from smallest at the top to biggest on the bottom.
But
Okay.
sometimes you have to
Let's
ask
try
the
it.
question
Wait.
no one would.
Oh, wait, go back.
No, I wanted to do that too. This
Okay.
is so easy.
So rank it from smallest to largest.
Oh, this is easy.
Okay.
It goes moon, planet, moon, planet, star, galaxy, then universe. Yeah.
Moon, planet, star, galaxy, universe.
Because think about it. The moon orbits the Earth, which is the moon is obviously a moon, and then orbits a planet, which is the Earth. And then a star, the Earth orbits the sun. The star is in a galaxy called the Milky Way galaxy, which is therefore in the universe.
Blah, blah, blah,
I'm a nerd.
blah,
Yes.
blah.
Yes.
And I'm a science teacher.
I am indeed a nerd.
That
and
was
she
last
is not.
year.
But like, she's most definitely not. But like,
Yo, I was the coolest science teacher. And then the kids take the test and said, Miss Terry, you ain't teach us none of that stuff that was on the test.
nah, schools always do that though. They be like, all right, no, would it be? It'd be like them state tests and the
Yeah, the state
SATs and
tests.
John, bro.
Miss Terry, you ain't teach us none that was on that test.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Just expect to like really not do good. I won't even say fail, just not do good because yeah, most of the stuff that be on them tests is really not anything you learned yet, like in real life. And I don't know why they do that because then
Well, it's
that's
science
just
test one.
that's a bad grading system. If I'm
All right,
being
go ahead.
honest.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's how it should go. It should go
Yeah.
moon, planet, star, galaxy, universe.
Smallest at the top to biggest on the bottom.
But sometimes you have to ask the question no one would bother to in order to figure out what people are actually thinking.
This is really gonna put my astronomy skills to the test. So,
Moon, I don't know, moon.
Yeah, I'd say moon is probably
I say stars are smallest.
but the sun is
No.
a star.
Exactly.
Science.
I'm gonna say planets are the smallest.
I'll say
Oh,
planet
wait.
might be the top of the line.
Like,
Is the sun bigger than the moon?
It depends on the planet, right?
What?
It does, but as a general category,
Is the sun
stars.
bigger than the moon?
Planet, star.
And then there's stars
Yeah.
around the planet.
Huh?
The sun is a
Is
star.
that the stars bigger than the moon?
Yo,
You think
see,
this one's
hold on. I don't know what to do right now. But see, and y'all be getting mad at me for crashing out, or mom be like, yo, you're doing too much. Well, I'm sorry, people are stupid. Like,
Quiet.
okay, I'm taking that button off the jump. Anyway, like, yo,
Quiet.
who is that? Oh, that must be part of the soundtrack. I feel like I was
Yeah,
hearing it in the background. I'm like, what the heck? But
All right, go ahead.
yo, my fault. My false head is just.
Bumblecard.
I don't know what you want me
Anyway.
to do. Like, yo, she asks if stars orbit planets, bro. Like, now I get it. Not everybody's not into astrology and John like
All
that,
right,
which
press
I
play.
guess
These
is a
people.
factor.
Yeah.
But like some things are so obvious to the point where I question.
She didn't
people's
study
general intelligence.
science.
You didn't study science, but yet, yo, man, a lot of the Earth in the solar system, right?
Who?
The Earth is in a solar system, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm asking the wrong person because you probably not gonna know either. But so to the people that have two common brain cells, right? That at least have those two, right? The Earth is part of the solar system. The solar system, all planets in the solar system orbit a star, which is called the sun. If you know the sun is a star, how are stars orbiting planets?
Okay, press play.
You're boring. You don't crash out on that. Why are you not concerned at people's stupidity? They're in college and they're dumb. I don't understand.
Because I don't call people stupid.
That is such a lie. I don't know why she's lying on the camera right now. See, mom is what I like to call cape or cap for the camera because
No, I'm not.
my mom sure do be calling it stupid, just like me. Bro. I'm sorry. See, like I have the ability to like real life not want to not crash out because if somebody said this to me in real life, like
Quiet.
tough. Anyway.
Come on, because he needs.
Because we're talking about a galaxy, bro. We're
Okay.
talking everything.
You looking at the galaxy too? I'm over here like,
Talking about the phone
okay.
galaxy
I think it's this one and then this one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Unless you believe in the multiverse, then you know.
But you're taking this like four-dimensional
Yeah,
chess
she's
level.
taking it.
I think the moon would be bigger, no?
I mean, you think, right? Because like it looks bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be like a
star
science
is
lesson?
Like there's definitely some science to this.
Okay. We are not astrology majors.
Okay, no problem.
No, I
So what is a moon? Like how's a moon different from a planet?
Oh my god.
The collection
Wait,
of
no, that's
dust,
right.
maybe?
The way that they come about in astrology and like the, I don't know, like the meteors.
Planets is like human life already exists or potentially can exist.
And a planet has its own, like,
No.
I don't know. I feel like a planet is
Atmosphere.
capable of having its own atmosphere or something.
And then the atmosphere of the moon and the planet are completely different.
Whether or not it has like an atmosphere.
I get why some people would think this, because the Earth has an atmosphere, while our moon has essentially no atmosphere. But Titan, Saturn's largest moon, actually has a thick atmosphere, while Mercury has no substantial atmosphere.
Okay.
So if having an atmosphere isn't what makes a planet, then what is it?
You don't know if the moon has people on it. It could.
You think the moon could have people on it?
There could be moon people. We never know.
I'm thinking like orbits or something around there.
No, my dear, we
I
do
think
not.
natural satellites is
We
term used,
definitely know.
so you'll always have moons around a planet. You can't see a planet around a moon.
How many planets do we know of?
Wait,
I don't know.
Wait,
Well,
he's asking how many planets do we know of? Well, I would have to ask him, well, are you talking about in our solar system? Because I believe it should be 8 or 9 if I'm correct. And our solar system is 8 or 9. And overall, there's billions, bruh. There's billions. Because there's billions of exoplanets, there's billions of unhospitable planets. Yo, I'm really a nerd, so like I feel like this is the main reason why I kinda want to watch this, because I'm a nerd. I like watching I'm interested in this type jazz. But like, yeah, that would be an unaskable question, because there's even planets that we don't know of. Like even like with modern technology. So there is that. You already know.
let's see, 7, 8.
7 or 9.
Do we have 11 in our solar system? I think a planet has to be a certain size to be considered a planet, because if you look at Pluto, they just say it's not a planet because it's too small.
Pluto doesn't count as a planet anymore.
Pluto's technically not a planet.
Everyone
That's
knows
a
the poor
dwarf
story
planet?
of Pluto.
Because
Like,
everybody loves Pluto.
When Pluto was discovered in 1930, it was hailed the 9th planet. But
Okay,
it quickly
yeah.
became clear that Pluto was different. The real nail in the coffin came on the 5th of January 2005 when astronomers discovered Eris, an object in the Kuiper Belt that's around 30% more massive than Pluto. Similar large objects had already been discovered, and more were likely to follow. So scientists faced a choice: either add a whole bunch more planets or demote Pluto. In 2006,
And
the
they
decision was
demoted
made,
it.
Yeah,
and
you
a
gotta
new
demote
definition
Pluto.
for a planet was established.
You should just get over it.
planet
Pluto had it coming from the beginning.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Our moon has 5 times
Yo, shout out
the
Neil deGrasse
mass of
Tyson.
Pluto.
I ain't gonna lie.
So just get over it.
Was our moon a planet?
No, it's a moon.
To be a planet, an object now had to satisfy 3 criteria. First, it must orbit the sun. Second, it must have enough self-gravity so that it's round or almost round.
Yep.
And third, it must be gravitationally dominant and cleared out its neighborhood. Pluto satisfies the first 2 criteria, but not the third.
Not the third.
So now we're back to the set of planets without Pluto.
Yep. Pluto's a
Bye,
dwarf
Pluto.
planet.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Oh, it's 8.
nice. And he named them all. Bonus points. How many planets outside the solar system?
Too many.
Okay.
Too many. Not gonna tell him.
Maybe around a couple hundred to 1,000, maybe.
Unquantifiable. That's all. Yeah, it's unquantifiable because
Okay.
that would mean you have to sit here and first of all, any other solar systems, where you'd have to know how many planets are in any other solar systems, in any other galaxies, in
Any other universe?
we have a parallel galaxy to us. It's called the Andromeda Galaxy. And think about it, this is and we're talking about the Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy itself is ginormous. So like we're just one solar system in the freaking billions that are probably in our own galaxy. So you gotta think about it. And we have a neighboring galaxy which would have almost, if not more, or like around the same number of planets ours would have. It's unquantifiable. We don't even I mean we know other galaxies, but like there's some galaxies we don't even know. So therefore there would be mad planets we don't know. So therefore this number would literally be unquantifiable or unknowing to us. Tough. I'm gonna lie.
Maybe.
Probably a couple million.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that.
I mean, in terms of the number that we know is about 5,000 right now
Oh.
that have been identified. But like, you're right.
Okay.
There's many more,
When
but
did
we
they
just
do that?
haven't seen them yet. So we
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. See, like,
so the moons are the
it's all
smallest.
observable.
They go around the planets. Planets go around the stars.
Stars.
What makes a star a star?
Kind of like a dead planet, right? Like it's just emitting heat.
Like
No,
little
it's-
gas
it's
things.
a star that goes
and they
like
explode all the
supernova.
time, and we don't even see them. But I don't know where they come from. Can you tell me?
If you have a bunch of just like gas, as you say, like hydrogen, helium, that all kind of clumps together,
condense until
it
a star
forms a
goes
star.
supernova.
And then, like you say, there's like fusion in the middle, the explosions in the middle that are giving out light and heat and stuff like that.
Wow, you just taught me something new. I didn't even know that.
And there you go.
Doesn't it take 8 Earths to fill the sun?
1 million Earths.
A million Earths. I got
No, I
it
was
wrong.
about to
Okay,
say-
I'm stupid.
That's
No,
super
no,
wrong.
but like it's a lot, right?
Here's one way to put this in perspective. In our
Say
solar
yours.
system, there are 8 planets, hundreds of moons, millions of asteroids, and more. But in terms of mass, all that only makes up 0.14% of the mass of our solar system. The other 99.86% of the mass is the sun. That is just how much bigger and more massive the sun is.
Wow, look how
That's
Smallest
terrifying.
planets.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
yo,
More
Wow.
massive
Mom,
the sun
there's
is.
like, okay, hold on. He's not pausing. I'm like, hold on. There's like, yo, there's like some videos you can watch. If you just look up like why space is terrifying, there's some videos you watch, you're like, yo, we're really like a non-factor to anything. Because you'll look at this, you look at the sun, and then you look at the planets like, oh my God, you're making us look tiny. Imagine an average human. Bro, like you wouldn't be indescribable. You know how there's random, like you said, there's random asteroids and rocks out in space. That's how like the sun looks at us, basically. Or how how the sun looks at asteroids is how like, yo, some of these planets will look at us. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's crazy. It's wild, bro.
Wow.
You're really tiny in the universe, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, you really is tiny, bro. Like, you jump this crazy.
Moon smallest, then planets, then stars.
Come on, we got this. We got this. No. Yes. Yes.
Well, what is a galaxy? Like, what is that?
A group of planets.
No,
in,
group of solar systems.
I'd say
Well,
a
yeah,
certain
actually, yeah,
amount
group
of
of
proximity.
Like the solar system, like the system of planets. So like just how we have our solar system is what makes the galaxy.
Ton of stars, moons, and planets in together makes the galaxy.
Jesus,
a collection of like solar systems.
So how many is a collection of solar systems? How big is a galaxy? How
That
many
I can't
stars?
tell you. I have no clue.
Wait, I don't know.
Phone a friend.
60,000.
Millions, I'd
Back
say
to those
millions.
girls again?
Tens of millions of stars, perhaps.
How many stars in a galaxy? Roughly.
He's funny.
No,
Yeah, I like this guy.
Nah, this guy. Nah, that dude is
hundreds
funny.
of millions.
Nah, there is
Million?
like there's like billions. I'm not gonna lie.
Billion?
100 billion.
Oh, you are way off. Oh my God. Why are
Wow.
we back to those 2 girls again?
81? Forget them. Yeah, nah, they're not getting it. I'm just sitting here taking in the information again. I'm a nerd. 100 billion stars in each solar system. So like, my you gotta think about. Okay, so think about it. Think about it back on the graph. Remember, there's moons, planets, right? Then you get to stars. If there's 100 billion stars in a galaxy, imagine how many planets. It's unquantifiable.
But who's counting? How they count it?
Oh, again, remember I told you observable universe? This is all, like, yo, we can see from what the farthest out, like, of our observable universe is, like, whatever we can see. So all the things in that, we know where they're there. But there's still, like, there could still be more, because obviously it's only observable, what we can see.
Mhm.
And then there's, like...
I want to know.
things we know.
So how can they see?
Oh, what you mean? Telescopes, satellites, things and such like that. There's a whole bunch of modern technology. Which it really makes it interesting, because I'm like, dang, yo, even back in, like, the 1700s, they was knowing that there was planets in John. There was nothing even close to what a telescope was like.
Yeah.
How did you know this?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Like, bro, humans are crazy, man. John is wild. Trying to tell y'all.
You said 60. 100 billion?
100 billion stars.
Damn, really? That's okay.
Number of stars in a
Actually-
galaxy, that can vary depending on the size of the galaxy, but like
Yeah.
100 billion, 200 billion, 300 billion, 50 billion, like that's like kind
Okay,
of the ballpark
but
numbers
the
for most
average
galaxies.
Saying
is
that boy so
100
casually.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
Right?
Yeah.
They're huge. There's a funny question, are there more trees on Earth or stars in our galaxy?
Ooh. It gotta be stars, right?
Stars in the galaxy. Stars in the galaxy.
Oh, actually, I'm now thinking of.
I don't want to meme, but like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see no team trees I don't see no team stars, and there's team trees. So I ain't gonna front nah, me too. Nah. Honestly, yo, trees is what gives a lot of oxygen to like the earth in general. So yeah, we need to real life stop cutting down a lot of trees. But there can't be more trees on one planet than there is stars in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He said. Do you think there's more trees or stars? Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There's 100 billion trees on this planet. No, there can't be. That's impossible. That's literally implausible. So like, yeah, nah. It's definitely it can't be trees. If you say trees, that's got to be capped.
About like a math problem where it's basically you have to find, I guess, the whole entire surface area of that. Ooh.
The answer is, I'll save you the trouble. There are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the galaxy.
Estimated 3 trillion trees on Earth. Okay, wait, what is he talking about? Is he galaxy, the universe?
And I'm assuming he means this galaxy, like the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah, because then if you're talking about all the galaxies out there, okay, well.
3 trillion trees. There's no. Estimated. Okay, that's estimated. Okay, let's say that's wrong. There's only like 2 trillion. How is there 2 trillion trees? I don't believe this.
Well, we surrounded by probably 1 million.
We are? We're surrounded by farmland. What are you talking about?
It's
we walk outside. We go outside that way. It's rural areas where they growing corn and wheat. I don't see a tree that
I had
is
a tree in the backyard. It's gone, though.
It's a pothole now.
We got a tree in the front.
Tree.
It's a tree
we do.
across the street.
No, I understand that there's
So
a lot
many
of trees.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would be in the trillions. Like, that's kind of wild.
Okay, we're wrong.
Hey,
We're wrong.
I don't know. I'm looking this up. I don't care.
ASM Trill, he wrong.
That boy ASM Trill. Y'all go check out not ASM Trill. No cap.
Okay, anyway, don't be doing up.
What you talking about? Promoting
Well,
myself.
figures, you know.
So a galaxy
really
is a
great
huge
state
collection
hater.
of stars, planets, gas, dust, dark matter, and other objects, all bound together by gravity.
And then what is around the Milky Way galaxy?
More galaxies.
There are more galaxies, but they're
There
kind
are.
of far away. So what's between us and those other galaxies?
Space.
Like all types of vastness, supernovas.
Space, gases, dark matter.
You know, this is the thing that I find nuts, and one of the things I wanted to see if people know. But like, the Milky Way is like one galaxy, but it's huge.
Right.
It's like 100,000 light years across. That's pretty big. You know what I mean? But then around us, there's nothing.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Basically
that.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the continents, right? You have a continent, but then around it, like, there's all this ocean.
Straight ocean.
And then there's like more galaxies.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's nothing. And then more galaxies and nothing.
So
More
space?
galaxies and nothing.
That's space.
But this animation is not to scale. Really, it should look more like this. The distances between galaxies are enormous,
it's a
typically millions of light years. If you zoom out further, you find that galaxies are grouped together in clusters. And those clusters.
There was this one picture, I forgot what it's called, but I think it was taken by the Hubble telescope, and it's one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever seen. It's literally kind of like how this is on the screen right now. It's just a whole bunch of galaxies, all like they look really close or whatever, because obviously you're not gonna be able to see the distance. But like when you put it in scale, it's like he just said, it's like huge, the distance between these galaxies, and there's like hundreds of them in this picture. I'm like, yo, we are like nothing. Like it's so crazy to think. Like,
So,
oh my god.
They probably have life on the other galaxies saying that we ain't nothing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, whether I seem like a conspiracy bull or not, but after doing all this research into space, aliens have to be real. Like aliens consist of like life forms that don't come from
but
Earth.
we could be aliens to them.
To them. No,
Yeah,
we are
we're
aliens too.
aliens.
But I refuse to believe. I think even in the next galaxy over, I think that there is aliens somewhere in our own galaxy, because I find it implausible within the whole observable universe, the whole John. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta show you like the picture of that too, which is like, it shows you like how to scale. That we are the only sentient living creatures. That just can't be. That's impossible.
Now we're aliens to them. They
but
probably
yeah.
look at them aliens again, trying to discover what's out here. Whatever they are.
And people keep saying if aliens are real and they come to Earth, we immediately lose. Like we do immediately lose, because their technology would be better than ours. Because we can't go to them, but they came to us. Their technology better. We die. Like, it's over. So yeah, you better be happy that aliens haven't come, if anything, because we would be cooked. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I find it impossible that there can't be no other human level sentient type creatures Nah, it had. Look at this. Imagine every one of these is galaxies. So look at this.
Which one is ours?
No, I'm assuming this one because this looks the most like the Milky Way because it's got like that purplish bluish hue, and then at the center of every galaxy, by the way, is a massive black hole. If y'all didn't know that, like I'm sure most people didn't know that. But imagine all these just being galaxies. You're telling me not one sentient creature besides humans is in these? Can't be.
Yeah,
there's no way. Like
it's them.
It's gotta be, bro.
Make up even larger superclusters, all separated by enormous voids.
And you know how many galaxies there are in the universe?
I'll take a guess and say like 20 something.
How many galaxies in the universe?
20.
If I know.
There's like billions, like trillions.
Is that like close?
It's more.
20?
Much more.
Oh, much more.
I'm gonna say 100.
More than hundreds.
Thousands?
More than thousands.
Billions.
Oh my
bro.
gosh.
There's billions. Like
10,000? 10,000?
That's small.
I mean, 10,000 galaxies, but each galaxy's got 100 billion stars.
16,482.
Hundreds of thousands?
Millions?
It's billions, son.
Billions?
It's a lot.
1 billion? Or is that too small?
That's
1 billion galaxies?
That's it.
Each one with 100 billion stars?
I'll say 10 billion that we know.
There's
of.
like trillions.
What are you
bro.
gonna say?
The
It's
answer
crazy.
is, how many galaxies in the universe? About.
I don't know.
It's unquantifiable.
100 billion.
It's unquantifiable, realistically.
What? Really?
About 100 billion galaxies.
Holy, seriously?
Yeah. About 100 billion.
Dang, weird. Mom, I'm trying to tell you, a galaxy has, if a galaxy were to bare minimum have 100 billion stars, 200 billion stars, there's 100 billion galaxies. Aliens got to be real, gang. I'm sorry, aliens have to be real. Like, there's no way because, bro, that's a lot of chances because what it's called, Earth is like a planet obviously inhabitable by human species. They're trying to find other planets that's like inhabitable the same way that Earth is, have oxygen. Oxygen is created. There's water. They have a good atmosphere. It's in, I forgot what it's called, but there's a direct term. Basically, when a planet orbits a star, there's a zone. Oh, literally it's called the habitable zone or habitat. Like it's called basically a zone where you can have habitat, right? Like that's the perfect zone around orbiting a planet where you can have all these factors to have life on a planet, right? And they're called exoplanets. So you have 100 billion stars, which each probably got their own planets, which have 100 billion galaxies. Gang, that's like trillions of exoplanets, bro. There has to be, bro. There has to be, man. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. I'm sorry if I'm nerding out, y'all. I mean, obviously, if you got to be somewhat interested in this if you clicked on this video, right? But like, man, I freaking love learning about space. Like that joint is actually so interesting, like on so many levels.
Oh man,
It is huge. 100 billion are observable.
And these are just galaxies.
These are galaxies. Each galaxy then has about 100 billion stars.
Okay.
Right?
That's mind-blowing a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I feel like most people...
Yeah, like I just find this whole jump like that's so crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, yo, space is so cool.
Yeah.
I love space.
I'm out here to talk about. That's why I wanted to be like, it's so much bigger than almost anyone thinks.
Right.
In fact, there could be even more, because 100 billion galaxies is a conservative estimate.
Exactly.
Some believe there are up to 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe.
And that's, again, like I told y'all, the dichotomy. The observable, what we can see, or what humanity can see the farthest out there. And that's just in our observable. That means there's without a doubt more than like a trillion galaxies. Overall, within all of the universe, but it's also, I don't know if it's a theory. I don't think it is a theory. But like the universe is always expanding. Like every second the universe is expanding. So therefore, like we will probably never ever see the extent of the universe. And it probably won't end, which is crazy. Like, which is so crazy to think about. Like, yo, this is why I like this type of joke, because it makes you think so hard about life and like how like, I don't want to say meaningless, but how like small, like I won't even say your life. I'll just say how small a human life is in comparison to how much is just out there.
Right.
Forget even on Earth, just out there in general. Like that's so wild, bro.
That go that Hubble Space Telescope you talking about.
Yeah, the Hubble, the James. It should be the James Hubble. I don't want to get it wrong.
No, it just says Deep Hubble Space Telescope. HST imaging. Okay.
There's a one with James. I think I don't know. Yo, my fellow astronomy, galaxy nerd heads, space heads, I ain't gonna lie, they'll let us know down below. But I gotta show you that picture. That picture was so cool. Of all the galaxies, it was amazing.
So it's huge. And between all these galaxies, nothing.
Nothing.
What a wacky universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And around each star, there might be on average about 6 planets.
Wow.
So you can think about 100 billion times 100 billion times 6, roughly. And that's conservative.
Okay.
Kind of like number of planets maybe in the universe.
Yo, that's trillions
so it's insanely
of planets.
huge.
Yes. That does sound that is actually, wow.
I feel like it makes me less stressed because it's just a blip in the system, man. Nothing's ever that deep.
So the universe is
I could agree
insanely
with her on
huge.
that.
And we're incredibly small. I got you.
As I said.
How does that make you feel?
Very
Think about the
small.
size of it.
Very small.
I don't know. It doesn't make me feel that small.
No?
'Cause there's not.
You still feel pretty big?
I don't feel big, but you know, I still feel like this Earth in particular has a pretty decent amount of significance.
This is a special place for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. On the 14th of February,
No, and I could agree with what he's saying too, because like I said, as far as we're concerned, we are the only sentient creatures in the whole universe, as far as we're concerned. So I could feel where he's coming from, because it's like, oh yeah, all these planets, all these stars, all these galaxies are out there, but are they as developed as us? Like, are they human? Can they feel emotions like how we feel? Are they doing all these things?
We don't know.
We will never know. Therefore, that's why I feel like that's why I feel what he's saying, because like you couldn't feel small, or well, you could feel small in terms of like size, because you know obviously,
Right.
but in terms of like, I don't feel like outdone or worried or existential, because like yo, we could realistically really be the only sentient creatures. That's a possibility.
But I don't
the likelihood
think so.
of it is,
Yeah.
I mean, well, the likelihood of it is the question, but like I don't think it's likely, because bro, there has to be more, bro. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but there has to be. Like, it's just what he said. There's about there's an average of about 6 planets on every star.
So
Yo, and there's 100 billion stars in 100 billion galaxies. Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, humans cannot be the only sentient creatures. That's impossible. Like, there's
okay,
no
what could
way.
happen on Valentine's
1990,
Day?
the Voyager 1 spacecraft was about 6 billion kilometers from the sun when it took this picture. All you see are a few rays of light and a little dot.
Is that the sun?
Carl Sagan described this picture best. Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us.
That's
on it. Everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of,
like a dust
every
mite on my
human
dust
being
on
who
my
ever
shirt.
was lived out their lives.
I
every
love seeing
hero
pictures like, I'm
and
like,
coward,
holy crap.
every creator and destroyer of civilization,
Yo,
every young
like he's saying, think about it. That on that dot, that little dust mite, that little speck of dust I done wiped off the counter. Everything in humanity.
I try to get off the monitor.
Where my little joint I be wiping off the little crumbs I be blowing off my phone, off my plate. Everything you've ever known in life, everything. And I'm not trying to give people existential crises, because this is literally me every day when I watch these videos. Like, everything you've ever known happened on that tiny dot right there. Everything you've ever known, and anything in history. There's so much knowledge out there in the world, and I find it so. And think about that. There's so much knowledge out there in the world. That world they're talking about is that dot right there. That's it. That's it. Wow. Like, oh, holy shit. I'm telling y'all, bro, don't get an existential crisis. It's just crazy, bro. I just find it so fascinating. Like,
couple in love, every mother and father, inventor and explorer, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.
I'm glad you taught me something today. I appreciate it. I like learning.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for being open to learning, because that's so important.
The thing that people are worried about is making mistakes, but you can't learn without making mistakes a lot of times.
Facts.
So many people don't know the basics about the universe we live in, but it can even be hard to understand the world we live in. And this has a lot to do with our media ecosystem, which often prioritizes speed over accuracy and sensationalism over facts.
Yeah.
A problem that's so big in science communication, I made a whole video about it. But Ground News, the sponsor of this video, changes the game by giving you the tool.
Yo, let him get his bag up. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely let him get his bag up. No cap. Shout out to sponsor. But I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, it's at the end of the video, so I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Veritasium, bro. I saw this video was trending. Me and mom was looking through videos and trying to find something to watch. And I'm like, yo, mom, we should check this out. It's doing pretty well. Yo, I am so happy we found this video because this Jones make me want to go watch more Space Jones. Like, matter of fact, I'm probably gonna be watching. I mean, I watch them basically like every day. You know, at night. You ever seen the memes? People at night, you let your TV play and be going to them people building huts in random Jones. You know,
back in my days, Star Spangled Banner come on, and then
what the heck?
And then it turned into snow. Shh.
What? Static? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what happens. Well, late night, we didn't have shows.
Oh, so
it was like, thing the Star Spangled Banner, and then that's it. TV went off, and it turned into snow. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that dot that was on the screen produced a lot of weird junk. I don't know why, but like,
we was watching that dot. It was like a poltergeist coming out the TV, remember?
Nah, I don't want nothing.
You know
to do
that
with
snowy
no
brush?
Yeah, the static.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about. No, definitely. Everybody's seen static. Hey, if you haven't seen static once in your life, you're part of Gen Alpha, and I don't like you. Like, so, nah.
I don't know, but I want to say that, first of all, this guy is really informative.
Veritasium, yeah.
And his voice keeps your attention.
Facts.
I don't know, it
Facts.
was so nice and clear and like pleasant and funny and like, yeah. Really cool.
Like this video for retention,
like
whoo, this boy's an A+.
It was great. Yes, it was great. It really was.
Like, oh my gosh, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, like this boy is so good, bro.
I'm sorry, that's the content creating thing in us.
No, that's
people
what I'm saying.
Probably like, what are they doing about?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I
was really good. Sorry.
If I was watching this on my own, I probably would still watch the whole thing through, of course. But I don't know if I would be as engaged, except from thinking about this from the. Well, I definitely would be because I love space, like I said. I would be definitely engaged, but I don't know how much I would be. Besides, like on the factor of I'm also thinking of this from a content perspective. Like, yeah, I want to keep going there. He put a good edit right there. Wow, he just showed that picture. That just made me really think.
That was really
like,
good.
Think about it. Oh, might not to cut you out.
No, that was really good.
Yo, that boy Trill be saying a lot of jokes.
Mom say
Mom. The main thing, last thing I'm gonna say is as far as the retention, John. Like, think about it. When he showed the picture, and we were like, "Yo, what's he showing?" And then he said, "Yo, this Earth." That John locked us in immediately. Like, you could tell just looking at it. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Yo, mom, facts. Oh my God, this, that, and the third. Oh, everything you ever seen out of this time." Like, yo, honestly, please go check out Veritasium and go watch more of his videos. I'm definitely watching more of his Jones because this video, like mom said,
we gonna find some more.
Kept me.
Retentivized. He had a lot anyway, so.
Yeah, no, he had a ton of videos on his boys. Yo, we gonna have to watch more on the page. I already know what it is.
Yes.
But y'all, that was, do people understand the scale of the universe? I would say a good amount of people do. Also a good amount don't. So that's tough. But that being said, if y'all want to watch the review, that will be down in the description below to give you only piece of conjecture, like I said in the beginning. With that being said, mom, please tell them what they gotta do on this boy.
Like them, give them thumbs up as well. Give us our thumbs up.
Please go like Veritasium.
I want people to comment aliens.
Facts.
Aliens.
Yo, comment if not even that. Comment if you think aliens exist. Because I honestly, like, that's a good question.
Let's get this conversation going.
For real.
Okay?
If some of y'all got some good arguments, I'll definitely respond.
Yes.
I'm very interested.
Do they exist or they don't exist? Okay? And then don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to them and subscribe to us. And then last but not least, turn on that.
Post notification bell so that every time AyItsUsFamily posts a new video, that boy will be fresh, hot, spicy, fiery, and
always in your feed.
Who is you?
Mom.
Attaboy Trill. That bull that will always be obsessed with space. And we gonna see y'all later.
Bye.